It is almost 5 years after the first Diagnostic Trade Integration Study or DTIS was completed in 2006. We began the process to update the DTIS for Lao PDR to take into account changes in the economy and particularly as a method to develop a comprehensive plan for implementation of trade and private sector related to the 7 National Socio-Economic Development Plan targets. The DTIS update process began with the preparations in mid-2010, with the process of engagement with the national stakeholders in defining the scope of the DTIS and seeking EIF financing and approval of the DTIS concept note. Formal review of the concept note were conducted in early 2011 through a high-level review committee under the auspices of the Trade and Private Sector Development Sub-Working Group, which is chaired by both Vice Minister of the Industry and Commerce and of Planning and Investment. The DTIS update strongly focuses on delivering results, maximizing role of the trade and private sector development as a means of the development, as well as the development of the programmatic approach to the sector where the focus of various projects is toward common results. Ownership was also a very important factor. We wanted the DTIS to be nationally led, reflective of the national priorities, with the detailed consultation bringing together the various of government and development partner agencies, all involved in the complicated sector. At a more operational level, we also created the DTIS task team. This team provides more frequent technical review from representatives of key government departments, the National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and representatives from development partners such as Donor Facilitator, UN Trade Cluster, and the World Bank. Throughout the process of Ministry of Industry and Commerce official and staff of the Department of Planning and Cooperation provided ongoing support for the process. The EIF Executive Secretariat and other partners provide guidance, inputs, and assistance at various stages. In a slight innovation, the team includes qualified mixture of the national and international consultants and industry leaders. We place a very strong emphasis on consultation over the course of the DTIS process. These include in Trade and Private Sector Working Group and 4 review committee workshop to present the draft of findings of the DTIS and action metrics. 3 of these were at the provincial level workshop in Vientiane, Rong Prabang, and Champasak province. Participants were animated and included representatives of the Chamber of Commerce and relevant department of each province. This diagram provides a snapshot of the Lao Trade Program and the role of the DTIS. On the left, we see some of the key documents that provide the framework and the basis of the DTIS. The DTIS was then conducted with the findings incorporated into the sector program on trade and private sector development. This program will guide government and the development partner intervention in the sector and provide clarity and confidence to the business sector in the direction of trade and private sector policy. Operationalization of the program will then chiefly be the responsibility of the government of the Lao PDR in conjunction with the development partner. Given the indicative success of the EIF and Trade Development Facility in ensuring ownership and effective implementation, this program will form the core engine of the trade program, supported by well-targeted multilateral and bilateral projects, all working toward the same targets and results. Finally, following the process, written comments were collected on the draft final document. Throughout the process, we have received a large number of substantial and detailed comments for which we are grateful. We acknowledge the very useful comments received in finalization of the document. The action metric for this DTIS update has been included into a roadmap for trade and private sector development for Lao PDR. This will be the program for the Trade and Private Sector Development Working Group under the roundtable process. As such, it will be a living document where action metric priorities are linked to overall results. The roadmap will periodically update and final indicators and baseline information determined. The roadmap consists of 3 main pillars. Pillar 1, establishing conducive trade and investment environment to promoting international and regional trade integration, improving trade facilitation, SPS, TBT, and the business enabling environment. Pillar 2, improving competitiveness, quality, and value of the manufacturing and service to implementing firm-level quality and productivity support measures, supporting public-private dialogue and sector-specific measures. And in order to maximize impact, outreach, and sustainability of our interventions at firm and sector level, we have adopted Making Markets Work for the Poor, or M4P approach in our design and implementation. Pillar 3, improving aid for trade governance framework for mainstreaming trade and private sector development through mainstreaming poverty, gender and environment, institutional capacity development, sector working group development, and mainstreaming trade in national development planning. In May 2012, the government, private sector, and the development partners discuss and validate findings of the full update of the Diagnostic Trade Integrated Study, or the DTIS, resulting in the Trade and Private Sector Development Roadmap. And today, we are together launching the final report of the DTIS Update 2012.